From Atlanta to the world, my virtual show, the Hype Magazine Hip Hop Fraternity and New Global Star bring you Long Live the Legends Live, featuring live performances by Goody Mob, Keith Murray, and more on Saturday, May 1st. The day starts at 12 noon with a live performance by Keith Murray at our Artist Showcase from 12 to 7. The pre-show starts at 8 p.m. hosted by Rico the Plug, Ken Ivy, and more with performances by King Yoshi, Deja Marie, Big Jig, and more. The main event starts at 9 p.m. hosted by Fort Knox with DJ Kerosene on the ones and twos. Watch it online, attend the live streaming party, or get exclusive tickets to see them live and in person at the legendary Atrium in Stone Mountain, Georgia. Get tickets now at longlivethelegends.com, starting at just $4.99 for the pre-show and up. Sponsored by Crowd Wall Street, Culture Brother Films, Rolling Out, Brantley Media, Onset and Company, Vadu Films, Street Killers Entertainment, and more.
A lot of people say when you're going somewhere, you don't want to look back. But I beg to differ. I can't lie and say it was easy. I looked at everything in a different light. I realized it started with me going back and getting my high school diploma.
COVID-19 has changed how we show up and show out with our family. Now it's time to take the first step that lets us get back to talking smack with a side of mac and cheese.
Before we can safely come together, we need the facts.
As COVID-19 vaccines become available, you may have questions.
Should I get it?
Is it safe?
Should I wait?
It's smart to question. Now, get the facts at getvaccineanswers.org so you can make an informed decision when vaccines are available to you.
As a young girl, I just grew to love using power tools, pouring concrete, and doing things that were scary and loud, and yet I looked around and realized no other girls are doing these things. As I grew up, I realized that girls need to see themselves in this space.
Start here.
So that's what I set out to do, and I became an educator and a mentor for young girls.
No masks down till clear.
Making teaches girls how to think of their ideas as important.
Go light.
It changes the way they think about what they're capable of. If I can fuse metal, what can't I do?
Perfect. Look at how good that was.
And so I think making for girls is about voice, and that's what's really exciting, because we're building the world we want to see for ourselves. Now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
I don't remember how it started. Our back and forth. Victory. Fumble. Repeat. It always came back.
Okay, here we go, throw it!
Yeah.
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Nice.
If I could be you, and you could be me for just 1 hour. If we could find a way to get inside each other's minds. If you could see you through my eyes instead of your ego, I believe you'd be surprised to see that you've been blind. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah, before you abuse, criticize and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Well, before you abuse, criticize and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes.
shining, shining, nice and bright, bright. The birds are chirping, chirping, and I'm ready to fly. Time to get ready, ready for another day. Hey, no one can stop us. Oh, we gon' learn to play. Oh, every day we learn and play. We do our best, so we'll be great. Oh, 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 oh. You do your best, best, and I do mine, mine. So let's get ready, ready, ready. 'Cause it's about that time. Good morning, morning, you. Good morning, how do you do? Good morning, time to be great. Good morning, time to wake. Good morning, your dance and play. Good morning, sun start today. Good morning, open your eyes. Good morning, reach for the sky. Good morning, 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 morning to you. Good morning, 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 how do you do? Good morning, 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 morning to you. Good morning, 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 how do you do? Good morning. You see me on my grind. Woo, stars got to shine. I'm a supernova. Yeah, you see me taking over. Yeah, I'm on the move. I got a way to stride to it. So let me hear you say, every day we gon' learn and play.
Setups again. Good morning. Today is Wednesday, April 28th. And y'all know I'm not at home, so I'm trying to get my camera right. Producer TJ, let me know if that's right. What's good, y'all? Okay, that's good. Okay, I missed it. No. Okay, we on with that. Can y'all see my bun? Don't play. Good. It is Wednesday, 8th, and I'm on location. I just want y'all to know I'm on location vacation. Y'all, vacation issues. I need to go buy my mic. What y'all doing today? Did y'all see that President Biden vaccinated? You don't have to. Not because I don't want nobody walking around me. Okay, I don't want nobody walking around me. Let's see, did that work? Hold on. So yeah, so I don't want nobody walking around me outside without a mask on. I got my little face shield, so I'm still gonna be outside with a mask or my face shield. Y'all can't do that to me. But what else is going on in the news today? Hold on. So did you guys see this? The Justice Department is I'm sorry. I'm going back to the chat. We were talking about Biden. He announced that if you have your if you're fully vaccinated, you can now go outside without a mask. Y'all feeling that? I don't think I am. It's a hard no for me. So I just wanted y'all to know that. But before we move on, y'all put in the comments if y'all gonna go outside without y'all mask. Let me know. I don't know why. Oh, hot, y'all. And put the air on. So, moving on, the Justice Department announces an investigation into the Louisville Police Department. Did you guys see that? That is definitely a work in progress, and it's definitely a step in the right direction. So this announcement comes less than 1 week after Garland announced an investigation into the policies of the Minneapolis Police Department. So, of course, this is our beloved Breonna Taylor. And so this photo was provided by the Taylor family. Shows Breonna Taylor in Louisville, Kentucky, hired by Erica Shields, Atlanta's former chief, to lead its police department after months of unrest over the fatal shooting of Taylor, and fired 2 more officers involved in the deadly raid. So that is a good thing. So they announced that yesterday. Ben Crump, of course, we all know and love Ben Crump. He said, Attorney Garland, he was directing this to Attorney Garland. The Department of Justice is opening a civil investigation into Louisville, Jefferson County Metro Government and the Louisville Metro Police Department to determine whether LMPD engages in a pattern or practice of violations of the Constitution of federal law. So Garland said that the Louisville Mayor Greg Fisher and Louisville Police Chief Erica Shields are cooperating with the investigation. The police department came under scrutiny after the death of Breonna Taylor, who was killed by police while she lay sleeping in her apartment last year. The announcement comes less than 1 week after Garland announced an investigation into the policies of the Minneapolis Police Department. Attorneys Ben Crump, Sam Aguiar, and Lanita Baker released a statement about Garland's announcement, saying they are hopeful that the investigation will reveal the ugly patterns and practices of the Louisville law enforcement. We hope so too, Ben Crump. Y'all know, Ben Crump has been out here grinding for a minute, guys, and kudos to him and his team for always coming to our aid, making sure they shine a spotlight on what is really going on and fighting these crimes and these injustices around the nation. So shout out to him. Where are we going next? So another hashtag has been birthed, and it's just sad. Another black man, Andrew Brown Jr. Demonstrators are protesting the shooting of Andrew Brown Jr., and they are remaining in the streets after curfew. So let's go to this story as well, Producer TJ. So demonstrators protesting the shooting of Andrew Brown Jr. remain in the streets after curfew. Elizabeth City, North Carolina. So police told people protesting last week, police shooting of Andrew Brown Jr. to head home ahead of an 8 p.m. curfew imposed by Elizabeth City, North Carolina. Of course, that is Mr. Brown. It was the 7th night of demonstrations since Brown was fatally shot by deputies who came to his home to serve a arrest warrant. So the protest came as the FBI announced a federal civil rights investigation, and on the day, attorneys for the Brown family released information from an independent autopsy. They said it shows Brown was shot. This is so okay. So it shows that he was shot in the back of the head as he tried to drive away from deputies shooting at him. Concerned about potential unrest, Elizabeth City declared a state of emergency Monday and instituted a curfew starting Tuesday night at 8 p.m. We are usually a kind of quiet town, and we're just sometimes playing stuff by ear because we've just never had something like this before, Mayor Betty Parker said. We've got to do some healing here because people are hurt. As police told the crowd to disperse, protesters responded to the PA announcement by shouting, "No justice, no peace." Despite the announcements, dozens of protesters remained after curfew. I don't know if this is a good thing or not, but the FBI is investigating the shooting. Agents will work closely with the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of North Carolina and the Civil Rights Division at the Department of Justice to determine whether federal laws were violated. As this is an ongoing investigation, we cannot comment further, said the FBI. No words. Let me check in with Facebook before we get into this Floyd Mayweather story. Did y'all see this Floyd Mayweather story? He says he will not box professionally anymore. He will only do exhibition boxing. So let me go to Facebook. Let me check in with y'all. Good morning, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all know I'm in Florida. That's what we're going to say. I'm in Florida. So I felt like being bright today. Let me see what y'all talking about. Hey, y'all. Hey, happy Wednesday, Jeffrey Phillip Hicks. Oh, thank you. Iris Baker. Hey, girl. Hey. Kim Taylor. Hey, girl. Hey. Did I fix the sound, Jean? Is it still horrible? Did I fix it? Good morning, Jean. Good morning, Kathleen. Yes, girl. Still wearing a mask. Don't play. That's so crazy. Connie Samuels, good morning. Shirley Carter from beautiful Philadelphia. Hey, girl. Hey, good morning. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you. Shamika Mosley, Faye Fairchild, Tracy Treva Williamson. Good morning to all of you guys. So glad you're here. Y'all don't tempt me because you know I'm about to start singing. Y'all know when y'all be in church and they say, if this your first time here, stand up, and then everybody starts singing. So glad you're here with my tambourine. Okay, yeah. No, really, I'm so glad y'all here. Thank you, Jean. Okay, so I'm going back to the Floyd Mayweather story, guys. So I don't know if this is news or not. Floyd got enough money to sit down for the rest of his life. So let's go to the video. But he's basically saying that he's not fighting anymore unless it's an exhibition match. And he is set to fight YouTuber Logan Paul. Is set on June 6th. Y'all watching? Okay. Let's go to the video. I don't know if I'm watching. Like, I just don't want to. What is it for? So an exhibition match between undefeated former world champion Floyd Mayweather and YouTube star turned amateur boxer Logan Paul is back on. Why? Why, sir? Why do you want to get in the ring with Mayweather? Is it the check? Is it the check? Okay, let's go to the video. So the pair will face off June 6th at the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Hey, Mayweather announced on his Instagram page on Tuesday after the match was postponed from its original February date. Mayweather Promotions, FanMeo, and Showtime Boxing have come together to bring an epic event, wrote the 44-year-old Mayweather, who boasts a pristine 50-0 record. Wouldn't this be sad if he was to an amateur? A YouTuber turned boxer. Jesus. Let's play the video.
As of right now, I'm doing exhibitions. I'm 100% sure that I'm not fighting against any boxer anymore. So that's out the question. I'm just, because my faculties mean a lot to me. And money don't make me, I make money. And nothing is, my health is more important than money. So as far as me doing exhibitions and me fighting MMA guys, will I do that in a boxing ring? Absolutely. I take my hat to everybody that's in combat sports. I respect all the combat sports. I love the competitors. I love the guys. Dana White is doing a hell of a job. I want to tell Dana to keep up the great work. I actually have a guy that's in combat sport that fighting in the UFC. So, of course, I'm for it all. I'm in the past, me and Dana have bumped heads, but that's a part of life. You go through ups and downs, but we live, we learn, and we laugh.
Okay, they didn't announce how much the check was for. How much is it? How much do you think they're getting paid for this? How much is it worth to you to get your behind beat on national TV, really global TV, for a check? I'm taking Mayweather in this. Who y'all got? I don't understand. And then why did he feel like he had to be on TV chewing gum? Like, sir, do you have that much money that you just feel like whatever? Yes, girl, Jean. She said, it's the check for the right price. I'll box Floyd. Girl, sit down. Stop it. She talking about I got some MMA moves. My thunder thighs are lethal. Girl, stop. Um, it's the check. Okay, but Logan, you just gonna get your behind beat on global TV for a check? How much is the check? Cut the check. I guess kudos to him. I don't know, but sir, please don't go back on TV with gum in your mouth. Please? Please. And he 44. He might be a little fragile. Y'all know he little. Let me stop. Nonetheless, we go into Gino Hayes, former NFL and Florida State linebacker, dies at 33. What happened to Gino? Yeah, this is so crazy. I don't, one of the things, I didn't really want my boys to play football, and their dad was in alignment with that, and it was just because I just didn't want them to get hit so much. It's definitely a contact sport, and I don't know why he died, but CTE is real, and they did a whole study, movie, film on it. So we just have to be aware. Nonetheless, I'm sorry. So this was Gino Hayes. He passed away at 33. He used to play for the Jacksonville Jaguars. So he is also a former Tampa Bay Buccaneer and Florida State linebacker. He died in Valdosta, Georgia, according to his former football coach, Frankie Carroll. He was 33. Carroll, his coach, who coached Hayes at Madison County High School in Florida and is currently the athletic director of the Worth County School District, said Hayes' mother told him her son died about 8:10 on Monday. The cause of death is related to liver disease. Okay, so it's not CTE, but still, liver disease. You get liver disease from drinking? The Buccaneers, where Hayes played from 2008 to 2011, released a statement Tuesday saying they were deeply saddened to learn of Gino Hayes' passing. That's sad. But I never wanted my sons to play football. I didn't want them to play basketball either, but that was, a daddy thing. But definitely not football. So we allowed both of them to play flag football, and of course they're boys, so they was like, I want to play the real thing, and it was a hard no for us. We do have guests, but before they come on, I want to go to this story about Lauren London, guys. So Lauren London is our producer. TJ talking about what did I want them to do. They played soccer, they played baseball, they ran track. They, of course, everybody who knows, they did swim. Like my youngest was really, really good at swim. He placed in the top 3 for almost every race. So they did swim. They were really, really good. So anyway, no football. They were active, and then my oldest, he did chess. He was super, like he won. Is it called tournaments? I'm not exactly sure, but he won his chess bouts and all of that. So they were very active. Chess match, yes. Okay. Lauren London opens up about her decision to return to acting, guys. Of course, Lauren London is our beloved. What would we call her? Is she a princess of acting? I don't know, but she's obviously beautiful, and she was Nunu. That's Nunu, and she was Nipsey Hussle's fiance. She has a child by him as well. So She has opened up about her decision to return to acting. She is on the story is on rollingout.com. Go to rollingout.com for your latest stories. She's 36. She looks great. So Lauren London has determined to return to work following the death of her fiance, Nipsey Hussle. The 36-year-old actress, former partner, was shot dead in March of 2019. Has it been that long, y'all? But London thinks it's important to set a good example for her kids by returning to work. She has a 4-year-old son, Cross, with Nipsey, as well as an 11-year-old son, Cameron, with Lil Wayne. And she said, we can't stop, we have a purpose, all of us. And it's important for my sons to see me moving forward with grief, not just curling up in a ball, because I curled up in a ball for a long time. She says, but especially for my eldest son, because he's just a little more aware, but we will continue moving on as we had to, as he would want us to. London stars opposite Michael B. Jordan. Oh, hey, Nips. We did a cover with Nipsey. So she stars opposite Michael B. Jordan, Jodie Turner-Smith, and Jamie Bell in Without Remorse, and she actually filmed the movie shortly after Nipsey's death. She told Entertainment Tonight, we shot it in 2019, I believe, and forgive me, my memory doesn't serve me so well after grief and everything. She says, Michael reached out to me as a friend, and he was so unsure if I could even ever work again. She said, and he was like, look, I'm unsure if this is what you want to do, but I have to follow my intuition. I have to ask you if you can just read the script. Lauren admitted that Hustle's death has changed how she approaches her career. She said, moving forward in my life, I kind of don't want to do anything that I can't really truthfully contribute. And I felt like I could truthfully contribute to this project. I love to see it. We love to see it. Yes, Lauren, it's definitely difficult, but we have to keep pushing. And she's setting a great example for her kids to see her continue to grind. So yes, yes, and yes. We got guests. Y'all know it's Winning Wednesday. We have Shay, and she has a guest, Tito Wilson. Hey, y'all. Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How is everyone?
Good morning.
How you doing
Wonderful.
this bright and early, Tito?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. How you ladies doing this morning?
Great. The sun
Wonderful.
is shining, so I'm happy.
Nice
Absolutely.
and bright. The birds are chirping.
Absolutely.
Right.
That's our theme song, Tito. That's our theme song.
Oh yeah.
The birds are
I see squirrels running outside my window here.
Yes, squirrels. Okay.
Yes, squirrels. Yes. I like that pink. I like that pink. It's
Thank
giving
you,
me
girl.
spring vibes. And the earrings.
I'm
Yes.
I'm down in Florida, so I had to be nice and bright for the sun and off of the blue water. So I'm gonna see if I could go take some pictures a little later. But I don't get off work until 4 o'clock. I got my last videos at 3.
It's Florida. It will still be warm. You'll be good. You'll be good.
Girl, I missed the sun yesterday, so.
Yeah. Well, it hasn't been sunny here in a few days, so we're excited that the sun is out today for sure.
Right.
Yes. Well, welcome, Tito. It's winning. Yeah. Well, welcome, Tito, to Winning Wednesday.
Well, thank you so much. Thanks for having me this morning.
Yes, I like that background. You got your leather chair and everything. Well, Mr. Tito L. Wilson, you are doing phenomenal things here in the Twin Cities as a Black entrepreneur. I'm excited to finally sit down and talk to you about all the things you have great going on. You're the CEO of Wilson's Image Barbers, Stylists. You have a line, Image 73 Apparel line, and then Renewal Organics Body Skincare and line, and also Wilson's Image College Scholarship. You are doing the damn thing, aren't you? Let's get it. So let's tell us a little bit how you got started here in the Twin Cities, and and where you're at with everything right now.
How I got started here in the Twin Cities? Well,
Yes. Because you're a
so I moved
transplant,
here.
correct?
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, see, I moved here to Minnesota back in August of 2000. Brought my family here. My daughters were, little girls, babies, actually, I should say, back then. So, just raise them up, with school and all that stuff. And, I worked for some time with some friends of mine in a barbershop out in Brooklyn Park. I kind of wanted to do my own thing, but I needed to get my feet wet, kind of learn the lay of the land, meet the people that I needed to meet, so on and so forth. I actually ventured into real estate for a few years before I started my barbershop in North Minneapolis. Got into real estate, had about 7 homes renting them out for a while, did the landlord thing. um that wasn't really my flow back then, but that was something I was trying. But I opened my barbershop in August of 2007, and I came into North Minneapolis. Just wanted to be where I felt like the people are at, where the people are at with the greatest needs. Because I knew I want to be like involved in community. I didn't want to just have just a barbershop where people come in and get a haircut, leave. I want to be more kind of transformational. So I started my barbershop back in 2007 in North Minneapolis. And I've been doing that since. The apparel line I started in 2017. And my reason for starting the apparel line initially is, I just wanted to create like positive messages and have people, kind of wear them. So, Black Love Rocks is one of my logos. And up your image, and Black Love Rock is as simple as stated. Black love is for Black
Black
people.
love rocks.
Absolutely. Community,
Yeah.
your brothers, your sisters, your friends, so on and so forth. Up your image is the other logo. And it's as simple as stated also. No matter what's going on in life, you can always up your image. Up your image in your community, up your image as a father, as a family person, as a community person, whatever it is that you're doing.
So Tito, quick
The
question.
Yeah,
Tito, quick
sure.
question. As you've been transferring and transforming the barbershop, what has that grown into? Because I know your barbershop is just way more than just a barbershop. You also have an area in there called the Situation Room, correct? And
Absolutely.
what goes down in the Situation Room?
All sorts of things. I mean, you've been there. We host community events. Minneapolis Chief of Police. We host community events with the Minneapolis Public School Superintendent. It's just a space that I created in my shop so people can come in and whether it's coming in, gaining resources that we may get from other people, or just having time to sit down and talk about current events, important events, things that the community needs to be aware of and think about, and things that are useful. So yeah, it's just Situation Room. It's where things go down, where we can come together and build and talk and share with one another. That's
I love
what
it.
that space is designed for in a barbershop.
Because you had a
Yeah.
great event last night for young Black males. Tell us a little bit about that and how that's growing in the community and what you're part of with that.
So for me, it was really just offering up the space. Like I said, that space in the barbershop is created for, those type of events. And so basically, the founder of Safe Minnesota, I'm a mentor with Safe Minnesota with Fonzie Mayfield. He put out a message saying that he wanted for the mentors and the mentees to get together and kind of, just talk about how everybody's feeling, what's important, what young Black boys and particularly men, also
Right.
men need to think about when confronted by police, whether you pulled over, whether you're walking down the street, or whatever, you know what I mean? So just wanted to have an opportunity to learn from the guest speaker and to be able to share some things to provide some insight for the young boys that were there. That's what that was about. So I thought it was great. It was well used
Love
time.
it.
Yeah.
It was. It was.
Mhm.
It was. It was very informative, especially for our young Black males. Since you are a transplant, what trend, how have you seen this Twin Cities,
I was seeing the Twin
transition
Cities.
or image. There's a lot that's happened, right? And yeah, like in the last 20 years.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's to me, it's a lot of the same. I mean, a lot of things that happen kind of like locally, it's spread out nationally. Like the situation with George Floyd. Twin Cities. It's just an interesting place to be a Black person here. You know, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, raising a family here is relatively easy, but just there's many issues that affect Black folks in the Black community. So they affect me as well. But I try and be the person that kind of creates the change that's needed. At least a person that people in the community can reach out to and trust. So this Twin Cities is an interesting place to live. Interesting place to live.
So how has the current events affected you, business-wise, between COVID, George Floyd, now the Dante Wright situation? Lots has happened, and I know you're right in the heart of North Minneapolis. How has that affected business and your mental capacity?
Business first. So initially, when COVID first came out, we were forced to shut down for about 2.5 months.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna tell you the truth though. Initially, I was kind of concerned about how it was going to impact
Right.
me. But after some time, after about a month or whatever, I kind of got used to being off. I did some yard work, got some things done around my home or whatever. So I knew at some point we were going to get back to work. I knew at some point we were going to get back to work. So I just hung in there and kept myself busy doing different things. As far as the George Floyd situation happened, and now we're dealing with the Dante Wright, to me, it's like we're constantly, as soon as we have one situation, you turn around and then you
Right.
have another. So you never really get a
Right.
chance to kind of decompress from one situation before the next
Right.
one is already starting. So, as a Black male, as a Black father of daughters and a son, some of the messages that we're giving the young boys last night, I try to convey those same messages to my daughters and my son about knowing what to say when you're encountered by police, knowing how to act, knowing how to keep your hands up so they can see them, so the police can see them. So, I don't have time and the capacity to stay in an emotional state. I mean, it is very emotional, but I have to keep thinking because I have children to raise, I have a business to run. So, as much as it impacts me, I have to find ways of just coping and moving forward. So that's what
Right.
I do. That's how I kind of keep my sanity, keep my mental space intact. Just have to find different ways, travel a little bit if I can. Kind of get away from the same environment. Spend time with my children, spend time with family. Just things that keep me grounded and keep me from getting too far into the emotion of things.
Love it. Love it. So, Image 73, your clothing line, Black Love Rocks, like you said, that just alone speaks volumes that Black Love rocks, and we do rock on everything. How has that grown over the last year? Because I know where it started, and then where is it at now, and like, what is it transitioning into?
Well, just I really initially started out back in 2017. Black Loves Rocks actually was the second logo that was created. Up Your Image started, and it started off with just T-shirts. I
Right.
said, hey, this is cool logos. Just put it on T-shirts. So I had on T-shirts. Then I started getting people ask, hey, can we get this on a sweatshirt? Can we get this on a hoodie? Can we get this on jogging suits? Can we get it on hats and all those things? So it went from hats to now we put logos on all sorts of clothing, hats, you name it. So it's just for me, I wasn't sure how it was going to be received. I wasn't sure if
Mhm.
people was going to like my creation, but I put it out
Mhm.
there, and people gravitated towards it, and I mean, You know, we sell a lot of stuff. You see people wearing the stuff. You know, up your image.
I have my own stuff. Yeah, I have
You
my
got
own
your
stuff.
own stuff.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
I have both.
absolutely.
Yeah. And then the body, skin, and hair care line, did that come from your like having three daughters? Because you have three, correct?
3 daughters, absolutely.
Yes.
Uh, so for me, you know, that's kind of like you know, going with the barbershop. That's kind of like a natural extension of, you know, the
Mm-hmm.
barbershop. We offer
Right.
people, you know, skincare products. You know, our products are all natural. The body butter, the beard oil, hair and scalp oil, and facial oil. I mean, a facial bar. So these are things that kind of naturally fit with, you know, being a barber and offering my customers different products. So you know, but it goes far beyond the barbershop. You know, we out in events selling stuff to the people in the community. So yep. And that's it's been about a year and a half since I created Image Renewal Organics. Going pretty
Okay.
good.
And you're making that yourself, correct? You whipping it up in the
Absolutely.
kitchen? Okay.
Absolutely. Can I
I've seen you
can
at
I
work.
offer can I offer my
What'd you say?
website here? Can I offer my
Oh
website?
yeah, for sure. Yes, for sure. Where can they get your products at? For sure.
wilsonsimage.com. wilsonsimage.com. You
For
can
sure.
go on wilsonsimage.com. You can schedule a haircut appointment. You can get some Image Renewal Organics products. You can get some of the Image 73 apparel line. And you also can check out, there's a link on there that you can check out the Wilson's Image College Scholarship.
All right, so we're going to get into that right now. So that's my favorite part actually is the scholarship education. You know, to me, it's always freedom, and I love that you created this. It's the financial burdens of college. It's wonderful that you. So, what was your inspiration behind that?
So a couple things. One, you know, when my daughter, when she graduated high school and, you know, started applying to go to college, you know, I watched her, you know, fill out all these applications for grants and scholarships and stuff like that. And some of the scholarships she received, some she did not. And you know, some of the criteria that, you know, that's needed to obtain some of these scholarships, it didn't seem, you know, feasible for not only my daughter, but I'm thinking about you know, a lot of the African American community. You know, some of the stuff was based on
Right.
your address, your zip code, or whatever. And so, you know, people that create scholarship organizations and people that create scholarships, they set the criteria. You know what I mean? So, you know, some we
Right.
just don't
Right.
meet. You know, I started the scholarship to be able to give back to the youngsters in my community. It's based in North Minneapolis. It's for North Minneapolis African American students. I'm very intentional about that. African American, not BIPOC, but African American. So, you know, it's just for me, it's just an opportunity to kind of fill in that it's so far we're just giving out $1,000 scholarships. We've given out $10,000 over 3 years to 9 African American students. And I say 9 because one of the students was a repeat. So, you know,
Okay.
it's just an opportunity to be, you know, be a bridge, be able to help African American scholars with whatever it is. You know, $1,000 not a whole
Right.
lot of money, but it is helpful, you know. So that's what we do.
It can help that first. It can
Absolutely,
help
and we're
that first
shooting
semester
for
though. That first
absolutely.
semester when they're hungry and they need something that can help for sure.
Yeah, we're on track. We're on track. You know, when I started this scholarship, I said, you know, we're going to start off just giving $1,000 scholarships, but we're on track to giving out some full rides. It's coming soon. May not happen this year. May not. I'm trying for it, but it's going to happen in between this year and next year. We're going to be able to give out a full ride scholarship. That's the goal.
Because you just got a huge donation that kind of took you to the next level. I know you
Oh
had
yeah.
posted about that.
Yep. Nice guy. He had watched the interview that we did on WCCO4 News.
Okay.
And we did this interview back in January, you know, just talking about the scholarship. It featured 2 of the scholars that received the scholarships. And, you know, money just started kind of pouring in, you know. I had received initially, I think about just from that interview, about a little bit over $5,000. In comes this guy into the barbershop, just this guy just out of nowhere. He came in. I thought he was coming in to get a haircut. So he came in. I said, "Hey, can I help you?" He said, I said, "You want to get a haircut?" He said, "No, I want to talk to you about your scholarship." So I finished the haircut I was doing, took him to the back. We started talking. Long story short, he told me, "I want to donate $50,000 to your scholarship." Yep.
Wow.
So absolutely.
And that's all it takes, right? Is one person to believe in what you're doing and help you get to the next level. And like you said, before you know it, by next year, 2022, you're going to be giving out full scholarships, which will be just amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. So once again, Tito, tell everyone where they can find you for your apparel, for your scholarships to donate, because people can donate, correct, to the scholarship fund, and just overall how they can get involved at Wilson's if they want to have an event at the Situation Room. Where can they find you?
So if it's about the barbershop, hosting the event there, you can just reach out to me directly, 763-245-8922. If you're looking to book a haircut, buy some products, buy some apparel, it's wilsonsimage.com. If you want to give directly to the scholarship, it's WICscholarship.org. That's WIC is short for Wilson's Image College. So WICscholarship.org. Yep, those are the different ways to meet. That barbershop address is 2124 and a half West Broadway Avenue in Minneapolis.
Love it. So you definitely have evolved what the barbershop is. It's always been a great space, safe space for the Black men to come in, get a haircut, talk about the daily life. But you've now invited everyone in and built it up through, I feel like it's almost like a wellness center, your own little personal Wilson Wellness Center with, from hair products to skin products to now education, which, is always going to take us all to the next level. Any events coming up that you need to tell us about in the month of May that people can get involved with, or are they on your website?
We don't have anything scheduled. We're still kind of navigating through this COVID era, this COVID period where people, some people are still not feeling 100% safe about, being in, kind of tight spaces. So we don't have anything planned. Right. Actually, the thing that we did last night with Safe Minnesota, that's actually the first event that we've held in the shop since COVID.
Okay.
So nothing planned yet. But as time moves on, we'll be getting back into having more events in the barbershop. Yep.
I love it.
And it's
for anyone that's watching.
Last thing I was going to say, I designed my barbershop, just like you say, for, people to come in and get a haircut, obviously, but also, it's very intentionally designed for people to come in and feel comfortable, feel like this is a space where they can, kind of let go, let flow. Like, hey, that's your logo.
Hey,
that's your tagline.
Thanks for the shout out.
Absolutely.
Love it.
Yep. That's how that's how I design the shop. So people can come in and just feel comfortable, talk about it. If they have some apprehensions about certain things, if we have, experts in, that are familiar in certain areas or whatever, then, just bring it in. Let's talk about it. Let's get it off your chest. If you have something to bring it in. We do our holiday giveaways from, Thanksgiving to Christmas. So we just try to offer the community more than just a place to come and get a haircut. Yep.
And so in Twin Cities, if you're looking for a mentor, if you need a safe space, Wilson's barbershop is always open. He always has open arms to come in, like you said, and sit down and talk. Or, if you need him to be involved in anything, reach out to Wilson's barbershop. Or if you need some products, Wilson's Image. I love it. And definitely donate to the Wilson's College scholarship. That is imperative, that we get our Black youth to the next level. Well, thank you. You are
Absolutely.
winning on every level, Tito. I'm loving it. You are winning, winning, winning. You're doing dope stuff in the Twin Cities. I love to see your growth over the last few years and continue to do the work and never, don't stop. Don't stop for sure.
No, can't stop. Can't stop.
Can't
I
stop.
feel like, Black men, we're needed in the community. Black women also. Black men, we're definitely needed in the community. We have to stand up. We have to let people know that we're here, and we have to just keep moving, despite all that's negative, despite this all that would seem like everything is just so negative towards Black men. We have to keep moving forward.
I love it. I love to
Yes, you
see
do.
it.
Black men are valid.
Yeah, no. Go ahead, Shay. I was just saying,
that's
I love it. I
awesome.
love to
This
hear it.
will.
I've never been to Minneapolis before, but when I come, I'm definitely gonna have to visit your shop. I got 2 boys, so I'm gonna come down and have them get a. Do you have a customized name for your cuts? Do you have something like that?
This I don't. Well, so I think culture just kind of creates names for haircuts. So
Okay.
tapers, ball fades, bob.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I didn't know if you had something like the Tito special. They have to come in and get Tito eyes or something like that. I don't
right.
know.
Hey, we can create that. We can create that.
Okay, I love it. I love it. I love it. So yeah. So
The
whenever
Wilson
me and the
image
boys come
special.
to town, the Wilson image special.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna
There
have
you
to
go.
get
The
the
Wilson
boys
That's
the
image
what
Wilson image special.
I'm gonna create a haircut called the Wilson's Image.
I love
There
it.
you go.
I'm gonna
New
make sure my
idea.
boys come down to get it. Yes.
For
Yep.
sure.
Okay.
For
I love
sure.
it.
Well,
Hashtag.
thank you as always. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you for joining us. As always, inhale the positive, exhale the negative, and have a winning Wednesday. Thank you.
Thank you so
Have a
much. You
winning
ladies have a great
Wednesday.
day.
You too.
You too.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Shay. See you next week.
Bye. See you next
Peace.
week.
See you next week. I love to see Black men winning. So winning Wednesdays is not only for women, but it's for everyone, and I love to see it. He's an entrepreneur doing his thing over there. Yes, Gene. Listen, I just said the same thing. Gene said, I love to see people doing stuff for their community. The neighborhood barbershop is a great gathering place. It's a great move, y'all. Hey, Aina. Hey, girl. Hey, good morning. Um, Good morning, D. Hey, girl. Hey. Hold on. I didn't see this earlier, Iris Baker. She said, let's not forget about Isaiah Brown, who was shot. Girl. Shot 10 times by police in Virginia because they claimed he had a gun, but it was actually a cell phone. Let's not forget about him. Tina Gonzalez, good morning. Good morning. Thank you for tuning in. And Shay and Tito, thank you guys for coming on as well. My phone not on. Let's go back to some. Let's get into some relationship stuff, y'all. Have y'all seen? We're gonna get into Black History in a second, but I want to get into this relationship stuff first. Have y'all seen? I guess it's a VH1 special that comes on Couples Retreat. It's supposed to help couples, celebrity couples, get through whatever it is that they're going through. So this season they have Yandy and Mendeecees on. They also have Delicious and her husband, Rashida and Kirk. So it's kind of like a reunion from the VH1 series. What was it? Not Love and Hip Hop. VH1 was what? Hip hop something. Nonetheless, let's play the clip with Yandy and Mendeecees. So if you guys don't know, Love and Hip Hop, somebody help me. What's the name of that show on VH1? Not the Atlanta one. So it was Love and Hip Hop New York. Nonetheless, so Mendeecees and Yandy are married. They have 2 children together. He has, of course, another child He went to prison and he was there for some years. I don't know exactly how many years, but Yandy held him down. She made sure she was taking care of 2 kids and sometimes his older son. She had 5 businesses to run. And she waited for her husband, as you would think that any wife would do, right? Any devoted, loving wife, when you take your vows, it's for better, for worse, for richer, or for poor, all of that. And so she chose to stay and she stuck in there. She made sure that she held everything down. And he was harboring some resentment because she wasn't available to him to answer the phone and or send emails and or whatever. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think, but let's go ahead and play the clip right quick so that we can see what he had to say about if the roles were reversed. Let's go.
Body that your woman wants to feel like they're easy to get over. I think you had a lot of time on your hands. And I think with that time, I think that I did a damn good job. I say that to you all the time, like, if the roles were reversed, would you hold me down?
If the shoes was on the other foot, you know, I don't know what I would be able to do.
And that's a problem. So, Mendici finally admitted that he doesn't know if he would have stayed if the roles were reversed, and that's so hurtful because people have said to me, you doing all this, would he do that for you? And I've always combated with, yeah, he would. We love each other. But to hear him sit here in my face and be like, I don't know.
Listen, I'm telling you the truth.
Like, that's so unfair.
Hey, y'all. It's your boy.
Okay. Anna, girl, listen, if that's how you feel, that's fine. So we know we've been through this. We've been living this TV life for some years. So we understand, like, we don't have to put everything out on Front Street. And if that's how you feel for real, number one, like, let's really talk about this off of TV. Number two, don't embarrass me in front of a nation. Like, just don't do that. Like, think about what it is that you're doing. Think about the children. Think about they'll be able to find this in a couple of years. Think about how this not even looks, but makes me feel. So even if that is the situation, like, let's take this offline. Like, there has to be a certain level of I don't even know what you call it, but there has to be a certain level of how you treat me on TV and then how you treat me off, because this is on TV. Don't do that. Anna, you know we on TV. So you just gonna like air me out like that? Like, I've been holding you down. And this is what I say about women. Like, a lot of the time, even though they're married, of course they have issues going on. What relationship doesn't have issues? But why would you do me like that if that is how you feel? So if you watch the whole clip, it's like a 5-minute clip. He was upset about emails, Robert the Good Schwab. I don't know how you get emails in prison. I don't know. But he was upset about them. Jean, I echo the same sentiments. And Anna, it was the wrong answer. Yeah, wow is crazy. Like, there are certain limits to things, and you sat up there and you crossed it. Like, how I can't even smile with you on my arm in public no more, because now everybody knows that you don't want me. Listen. So D says, yeah, Gene, that is whack. He's whack. Like, I don't even like I didn't watch New York, right? So of course everybody watched Atlanta because that was the first one. I didn't necessarily watch New York. I probably watched it in the beginning, so I know who the characters are, I know who the players are, but I didn't watch it much after that. Especially, when he went to prison. I think I may have watched the episode when he was going away, but it's called respect. It's just respect. Like, respect me enough to know that this is a role that we playing for TV. Like, no matter how realistic this reality TV stuff is, like, don't embarrass me in front of everybody. Just don't. Like, if we really having a moment, and then you want to do it under the guise of, well, I'm telling the truth. Sir, I don't give a damn if you're telling the truth. Like, don't do it on TV. Don't do it on TV. Tell me the truth after we wrap. We in the bed, we talking, we reflecting on what was said, what was done during the. Tell me the truth then. Whoo, child. Yes, Ana. She said, I held you down for 5 years. Boy, take your ass. Take your ass back to jail. Get on my damn nerves. Girl. I'm with you, Agna. I'm with you. So D said the same type will hold his boy locked up down for ages. Right, right. Girl, bye. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Even if that is how you feel, that's fine. But there is a certain level of respect that we must maintain. And you getting on TV, embarrassing me, having me cry, like, that's real. Don't do that part. Like, you got kids looking up to you. You got a daughter that is looking at how you treating her mama, and you mad over some emails. That's petty, sir. Because she held you down. She made sure that you had a home to come to. She made sure that all the bills was paid. She made sure that you came home to whatever, and you over there mad about emails. Don't do that, sir. Yandy, go ahead. Get your life, girl. What did Melody Hope say? And that's not to say just throw it all away, because of course you work through things. But if it's salvageable, then go ahead and salvage it. Work through it. But like Melody Hope said, what did she say? She got some song, Take It Back or whatever. Anyway, girl, I don't know. I don't know how you bounce back from that. Forgiveness is for you. Yes, you have to forgive him. Yes, it is hurtful. Yes, it is unfair. Men are selfish, y'all. Robert. Robert said Yandy is fine. Oh, okay. But I think even more than that, she's intelligent. She's beautiful. Yes, she is fine. She got a head on her shoulder. She's business savvy. She's a mom. She's an entrepreneur, and she's juggling all this. She's a wife. Like, she has to make sure that she's holding down every part of it. Make sure that she's still looking good. Make sure that she's still crossing her T's and dotting her I's in her business. Making sure that she's still making the right decisions. And you over there mad about some emails. I'm moving on. But you, sir, were wrong. Especially to say that on TV. Anyway. Wait a minute. Robert said, then he can't complain when she finds somebody who will hold her down. He pretty much gave her an invitation to find a good man to get at her. He did. Mendices is lost, and his man's ain't no help. Just ugly. That's my new word for 2021, y'all. Everybody ugly. Kathleen said, I hope they can rise above it for the kids. Ugly, petty, childish, selfish. Anyway, I'm moving on. Y'all, did y'all see that there are rumors? I don't know. If I was Kim, I probably would sit down. Kim Kardashian is rumored to be dating, drum roll please, Van Jones, y'all. Can y'all see that? I don't know if we got the article up or the pictures up, but there was a side-by-side picture. Oh, Lord. Van got some pretty teeth, though. Can y'all see this, though? Like, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. What y'all thinking about Van and Kim Kardashian dating? Shout out to D Shields for bringing this to my attention because I did not see it, and now I cannot unsee it. So it says with Kim Kardashian moving forward with her divorce from Kanye West, fans are now focused on who she might date next. While West reportedly wants to romance an artist the next time around, many on social media are circling back to CNN personality Van Jones for Kardashian because of her continuing interest in pursuing her law degree. The rumors about the two originated in early January amidst the Kardashian-West split, but their friendship goes back to 2018 when they were keynote speakers at Rolling Stone's Criminal Justice Reform Summit. Jones also had the Keeping Up with the Kardashian star on his show to talk about her work with prison reform. Beyond the fact that both of them are currently single, we have no evidence that they have dated in the past, but what about now? The rumors are starting to heat up that they found a cute, legally blonde love match per page 6. Neither party has confirmed the news, but that hasn't stopped social media from commenting on the idea of them together. They are being downright cruel and suggesting that Kardashian is using Jones to get the law career she wants. I don't know if that's cruel, but okay. The accusations stings, especially when she's been pretty focused and serious about following in her father's footsteps. People are going to look at Kim as using Kanye to advance her in the fashion world and using Van Jones to help advance her into her next career field in law. Who cares? Somebody said she was damaged goods. I didn't say that. What y'all think about Kim dating Van Jones? What y'all saying? His mama. Okay, I got it, Kathleen. What y'all think about Kim Kardashian dating Van Jones though? Well, okay, wait a minute. Terry said, well, that's all Van Jones deals with, so no surprise here. I don't do that. I'm reading Facebook, y'all. Don't be trying to come for me and cancel me. That was the first King James who said that. And then D said, but there are so many others. Yes. Robert says, well, Kim Kardashian is a waste of time to me. Why get in a life situation that is not going to last for life? Listen, she has 4 children, little children. And they're filing for joint custody. What y'all think Van is gonna do? You think Van gonna step up and take care of Kanye West kids? No, Van, you can't put. You can put it. Ooh, Jen, you know I'll be reading the comments. Don't do me like that. Jean said, I ain't telling y'all what Jean said. Go to the comments and read it. But Anna said, looks ridiculous. D said, I was cool with her and the Colombian singer. He didn't want her. He didn't want her. He was fine, but he didn't wear a t-shirt, so I was good. But it's a hard no for me. I don't know. Like, I think she's definitely going to have a lot of hard times dating. Number one, I'm reading the comments from producer TJ. Y'all trying to get me canceled. But she's definitely going to have a hard time with dating because, number one, they got to come behind Kanye West. Number two, she's damn near billionaire status. I mean, who else can she go to but a billionaire? I mean, she can go to somebody else like Jeff Bezos' wife, and she got her school teacher, but it's love. So I'm just saying. Cherry said, I'm not surprised that I thought we were vibrating higher. That's why I'm not reading your comment first, King James. Anyway. Kathleen said Van is questionable. What you mean by that? I think I know what you mean, but what you mean by that? She said Van is questionable sometimes. I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah. So who if we could put Kim with somebody, who would we put her with? I think it's just difficult for her to date. Like, I think highly successful women who have not been with their mate for years have difficulty dating. And I don't even know how to solve that issue. As long as he's black, she will. Yeah, I know. But who can we put her with that won't use her, won't abuse her, won't be intimidated by her, won't just not want just the fame? Who can we put her with? Who would be a good fit for Kim Kardashian? Van Jones only likes one type of woman. He likes, and it's not a chocolate chip. Y'all don't know who Van be dating. I'm just saying. Sometimes he rides hard for the culture, and sometimes he feels questionable. Okay, I thought you meant something else, Kathleen. Yeah. Um. So I don't see them together. I can't see it. I just see Van with a reporter or someone, but a reality star, no. Hey, Michael, Mike, we gotta get you back on the show. Hey, Michael Nels, what's good? KK and A Rod, y'all, yes, I can see that. I can see that one. Yes, girl, I can see that one. KK and A Rod. Y'all think J Lo will be mad? Anyway. Yes, we got to get you back on the show, Michael. So, anyway, did y'all hear that A Rod will not date Kim? Why you think that? He dated J Lo, and I mean they kind of neck and neck in looks. He not dark enough. You said A Rod won't date her, but not Kim won't date A Rod. Okay, he black enough. He acting like it. Talking about A Rod. That's what Kathleen just said. A Rod, yes, but he not black enough. What's their fascination with these black men? We got another guest, y'all. He's about to come on in a second. But did y'all also hear that there were rumors that Claudia Jordan, she had been in the news for a minute, like a couple of weeks in a row. Nonetheless, they were rumoring something about, she said Kanye West was trying to talk to her or holler at her, and she went on her social media and went off. And she was like, Kanye West has never tried to talk to me. Don't put that in my mouth. I did not say that, et cetera, et cetera. But before we go to our guest, who do y'all think would be a good fit for Kanye? Who we putting Kanye with? Y'all think he going back to his ex? He was happy with her. What's her name? She got the tattoo on her forehead. What was her name? Amber Rose. Yes, Amber Rose. Do y'all see him going back to Amber Rose? He was happy with her. Now she ain't got 2 kids by somebody else. He messed up. He should have had the kids by her. Oh Lord. And then y'all saw, okay, so going back to the Kardashians, of course, Tristan was caught cheating on Khloe again. Hashtag again. Oh. Khloe, let it go. I know sometimes it's difficult because you're like, I'm successful, I'm beautiful, I have all this stuff going on, and you can't get a man or keep a man or find a man that just want to be faithful. Listen, honey, don't none of them want to be faithful. Just go put that out there. Okay? So let him go. Let that one go. And I know for the sake of the kids, you want to keep the relationship going. She can have a relationship with her daddy. And it's better if she, if you guys are not together while she's younger, because she can adapt more. Kids are resilient. They bounce back. It becomes an issue when the child gets older and they can understand what's going on. So now is the best time to dip, Khloe. And did y'all see Courtney out there showing her ass, literally? Her and her boyfriend, cool. They real good. Travis Barker. They in the desert, in the canyons, showing a lot of PDA. I'm just saying. Going back to Kanye, is our guest ready? But going back to Kanye, so D said her. I can see that, but she's a little young. I think she's on the younger side. And then Kathleen says she married that stupid basketball player for a day. Poor child. Oh, Jean said that. Yes, yes, yes. Ella May and Ye? Perhaps. I don't know. We got to put him with somebody. We got to put him with somebody, y'all. So we have another guest coming on. Let's go to Aaron Hill, guys. So Aaron Hill is he's a pianist and he is also a guitarist. He says music is not now, nor has it ever been an afterthought. His natural love for music and a head for business has afforded him the opportunity to weave a marriage of his passion and career into making him one of the top 3 in the world of instrumental music producers. As a well-respected keyboardist and piano player, Aaron has been called a mature musician by those with more time in the industry. He's played with artists like the Choir Boys, Immeasurable, and part of the Todd Ledbetter Gospel Jazz Quartet. In 2007, he founded the group Fruition Music, a satiating blend of neo soul, jazz, and hip hop, which has been called Cosmic Soul. I love that. Welcome to the show. Hey, Aaron,
Hello.
how are you?
I'm
Hey.
just fine. How are you doing today?
I'm well. I am in paradise.
Love it.
I'm on the beach. I'm working from the beach today. I'm working from the beach,
Oh
so
my
I'm well.
goodness. Well, you got the best job position in America right now, to be honest.
It's only for a couple more days. But I'm living it up. I'm taking it all in. I'm happy. You change your
Yeah, well
environment. Yeah.
that's the important part.
Where are you calling in from? Where are you?
Right now I'm in Atlanta, for my first time, in fact.
Really? Where are you from?
So I'm from Baltimore, Maryland.
All right. All right. I love it. I can't hear an accent though. 'Cause y'all know that
Okay.
accent is thick. I
Okay.
cannot hear an accent.
I tell you what, if you give us about maybe 5 more minutes, when I let my hair
I
down, like
hear it.
literally and figuratively, you might hear it all come out.
Okay, well tell us, welcome to the show. Tell us
Thank
how
you.
you got started in music and where your love of music came from.
I got started in music around 14. Um, I had an interest in hip hop. I was a hip hop head, 90s hip hop head. I'm listening to Wu Tang, and I have Raekwon's Glacier of Ice EP. I'm outside with my brothers at my father's house, and we all usually go play and hang out in the neighborhood. I decided to go out on the porch, listen to this song, and write the lyrics down to the song. And so that is what sparked my interest in hip hop music. Before that, I was writing poetry. And so from 14, I would be a hip hop lyricist and artist between 14 and 16. And then at 16, I started getting into production. And so that launched me into getting more into the music making process. By 18, I became interested in the piano. And by 21, I became a full time musician. And then from there, it would just explode from there. As far as my passion and
I love
my
it.
opportunities.
So let's talk about how you learn music. So I was
Mhm.
reading that you're self-taught. So what does that mean? So how did you teach yourself? Let me
Yeah.
turn my ringer off too.
So I'm a bit of a combination of self-taught as well as formal training. I started off, like I was saying, in hip hop, and the self-taught aspect came from really just having like a sampler, drum machine, having being in an environment where I was. Let me start over like this. I was in a 3-person rap group. I was in a trio, and one of my it was 3 best friends. One of my friends actually was the producer for the group too. So he's making the music. Everything is going well. We're getting popular in our neighborhood, in our school. positive, conscious hip hop and that kind of thing. And then when we turned 16, he was one of the first in our crew to get a car. So he got a car, he got a girlfriend, and he got the hell away from us. And so at that time,
Okay, bye.
so I said to myself, I can't let the group go down like this. And I became
Right.
familiar with some of the equipment that we were using in the studio. I asked my mother if she would support me to purchase my first drum machine and sampler, and I would pay her back because I had a good job at that time at 16. And she said yes, and then that's what got me into making music. So sitting down, being self-taught meant taking my tape recorder, plugging it up to the digital cable box, and recording a different genre of music each day before I went to school. And when I came home, I would sit down and chop that up, and that's how I would make the music. That's how I became self-taught. I exposed myself to all the genres of music just by having fun.
Yeah, I love that. I have a son, a teenager. He makes his own music. He actually produced my debut EP.
Oh, nice,
I want
nice.
I want the producer to play it. Listen, I was working yesterday, so I was here yesterday too, and I was working, and I had on my Apple Music, and
Yeah,
you know how Apple Music just kind of shuffles through the songs on your phone,
right,
and you know the
right,
purchased CDs or whatever that you bought music, and so my
right.
song came on, and I was like, hold up, it's like, is that me?
Right. I was about
So
to
I
say, I
heard
know that was a
myself.
pleasant surprise.
Listen, it was. I was like, wait a minute. Can everybody else hear this, or is it just me? Nonetheless,
Mm, yeah, that had to
it was
make you feel
definitely
good.
it did, and so I had to play it back. I hope. Wait a minute. So producer TJ said he's not playing it because it's not Christmas. Nonetheless, it was. I did a remix of my favorite things, and my son
Nice.
produced the track, and
That's
it's
so dope.
fire. Like you can
That's so
still
dope.
listen to it right now. Yeah, so it's super dope, and I
That's
know that
so
you be
dope.
having fun with it because my son has fun with it as well. Now, tell us. So, what's your favorite type of music to produce? Yeah, what's your favorite type of music to produce?
Man, hard questions, hard questions. It's like, it's like, which one of your favorite children do you like to spend time with? It's like,
Listen, I got two favorite children. I got an oldest favorite son, and I got a youngest favorite son. They different,
so
but they
now,
both
right.
favorites.
So now I got to ask you the $1 million question. How many children do you have altogether?
I have two.
That's right. That's why I'm like, that's why the question is so hard. So, because see, hip hop for me was like my roots. So I love to produce hip hop. But like then I got to a point where, I got into jazz really heavy and I got into improvisational music. So I love to produce that just as much, even though those are at two different ends of the spectrum. So I would say like I love to produce, jazz and soul, and hip hop influenced music. And I love to produce like improvised situations, like where really there's no plan. You just sit down and everybody just jump in. Um, so I know that's kind of vague, but yeah, it's a mixture of like jazz and soul, and that neo soul and hip hop underneath.
Okay. Now, so we also read that you coined, I don't know if you coined it, but you termed it cosmic soul.
Yeah.
Tell us what cosmic soul is, and is that a term that you coined, or is that
Yes.
something that was already out there? It's the first time that I heard of it.
Right. Thank you. So,
Mhm.
Cosmic Soul came out of, I have a group called the Fruition Experience, which the genre, if people say like, what kind of music do y'all play? It's a mixture of jazz, soul, and like hip hop, right? So as I was looking at that, I'm like, you can consider us a jazz group because we can really, really play jazz. But then at the same time, though, we're not just a jazz group. We play and sing soul music and we write, original soul music, but we're not just a soul group too. We also like can give you some Jay Dilla and just hit you in the head with some 90s hip hop vibes. So I was just like, it's hard to describe it. But when I looked at the music takes you on a cosmic journey, and it's of all things like it's soulful, you know. So when it's jazz, it's soulful. When it's hip hop, it's soulful. When it's rock, it's still soulful. So that's what made me come up with Cosmic Soul for my group called the Fruition Experience that I created in 2012. Yeah. I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Experience. You can't hear me?
Okay, there we go. There we go. Now I
Okay.
can.
Sorry about that. Yeah, tell us
No
about the
problem.
fruition experience. How many people
Hmm.
are in the band?
Yeah.
Who plays what instrument? All of that type of stuff. The type of music that you guys produce, and where can we find it?
Okay. So Fruition Experience ranges from anywhere from a three-person trio to a full seven-piece band.
Mm.
And I'm sorry, I'm hearing myself echo. The
That's
instrumentation is keyboard, bass, drums, saxophone, trumpet, lead female vocalist, and a backup male vocalist. Yeah. To put you in like the mindset of the vibe, have you ever heard of Fertile Ground before? Okay.
No, fertile ground. Mm-mm.
So Fertile Ground is like a legendary group from Baltimore in the realm of like soul and like conscious vibe music. Like their music, like they didn't just produce like good music, like they started like a movement and culture. Like um but I say that because those are even our friends, but our group is like similar to that vibe. It's that eclectic, conscious, you know, jazz and soul vibe. You got other groups like the Jazz Specs. I would say that other groups I can think of that are similar to Fruition Experience, Jazz Specs, the Roots, especially like classic Roots. Yeah. Um, so that's the vibe of the group. And at the helm of the group is a vocalist named Amachandra, who I would say will put you in the mindset of like a combination of India Arie, Jill Scott, and Nina Simone,
Love all.
like together.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah. So there's so yeah, that's that, and we do original music as well as covers. And as far as finding out about the group, all you have to do is just Google Fruition Experience, and you'll see tons of videos, as well as you know albums and that kind of thing too. Fruition Experience, you can just Google it.
Google fruition experience. What song would you want us to play?
The light. If you see it come up, the light.
The light. Okay, we're gonna see if
Hmm.
if we can pull that up. Go ahead.
Oh, one more. So, um, on my way.
On my way. Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna see if we can pull that up and play that so we can get a feel for your cosmic soul sound. While we're doing that, I want to go to Facebook because they're checking in on Facebook for you. Jean Bracy says, "Wow, three powerful women," referring to Nina Simone, India Arie, and Jill Scott.
Yeah.
Jamal Tippin said, "Good morning." And who is Cheryl Lawson? Do you know
That's
Cheryl
my
Lawson?
beautiful mother. That's my
She
absolutely
said,
beautiful mother.
"Happy birthday, son." Ah,
Yeah, I gotta tell you more about that too. Like, if I
go
could.
ahead. Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So right now I'm in ATL. I'm here for my birthday. I'm not traveling with my group. The thing that I've been doing, that I'm known most for right now, is my concept called Street Serenades. As a solo piano artist, as well as another group that I created called the Aaron Hill Trio, I take my piano out in the community. I take it all across the country, and I do pop-up free concerts. I've done 121 concerts to date between May 29th, 2020 and now, and it was a response to COVID, right? Took my music to the streets. So my mom has been with me as well because in March she called me and she said, "Son, we're going into this quarantine thing. I'm going to go to the store and buy an adult coloring book, and I'm just going to, you know, take my time and just do something creative with my time." Little did she know that a couple months later, she would have over 500 original art pieces that she created, that she was bringing smiles and bringing so much joy to people all around our city. And then that we would be side by side in those concerts as mother and son. I'm playing the piano. She has our art, doing live art and everything. And we've been taking the whole community with that concept.
Wow. So where can we see that? Like, where can we find that?
Hmm. All
That's
you
on
have to
Google too,
do,
or? Hmm.
yes, all you have to do is go on YouTube or go on Google and just type in Aaron Hill Street Serenades.
Oh wow, I love it, love it, love
That's
it. So,
so that's what I'm here in
go ahead.
Atlanta for.
So your mom is with you,
Hmm.
and she's gonna do some
So my
live art
mom,
as well.
she's not with me for this particular trip, but she's
Oh,
been
okay.
with me for all the previous ones. Yeah, that's why she's saying hi, because she's in Baltimore, Maryland, and I'm here in Atlanta.
Mhm. All right. Well, hey,
Yeah.
mom. We miss you. We want to see y'all live. That is cool. So Facebook is checking in again. That's so cool, mother and son. I'm trying to get a pulse on whether or not we have this video yet. Jang
Yeah.
McKendon said happy birthday, Aaron. Jean
Oh
said
wow,
happy
that's
birthday.
thank you.
Zaya said happy birthday. Marcy said,
Hey Zaya.
Aaron, so happy to see you. Yes, so
Yeah,
you have
hey
people
Marcy.
checking in. Eunice Atkins says, happy birthday, Aaron. Zaya
Hey,
said,
thank
morning.
you.
So excited to be in ATL. All right. All right.
Yeah, she's traveling.
So,
She's driving from 2 hours away. Zaya, this will be our first time meeting. She's one of my clubhouse friends. So that's on
okay.
my way there.
What happened? I was right. Um, this sounds like something I should be listening to on the beach. Like, it puts you in that, that frame of mind. Like, life is great. I'm on my way. It's definitely feel good music.
Yeah, it's definitely a feel good.
I love it. So is that you? Do you sing, or is that you saying the words "I'm on my way, I'm on my way"? Is that you?
Yeah, so that's me doing the background part there. And I wrote
Mhm.
the song and wrote the arrangement and everything.
Oh, I love it. Smooth jazz, says Robert. Love it. He says, "Happy birthday, have fun, you made it." So
Thank you
yes,
so
definitely,
much.
absolutely. Go ahead.
And one of the things that I wanted to mention too is and I know I want to be mindful of time. So with these street serenades, the kind of music that I'm doing is a bit different. I do have times where I'm with my group, but there are many times where I'm doing my solo piano artistry. So I have a project out now that's called the Serenade Volume 12. This is the 12th album of this kind of material. And we may not have time just because, I'm not sure what the length is, but if there was a way to pull up something from there, I'm sorry.
I think we got a little bit of time, but let's listen to this one first. What's this one? Cue this one up.
So that's one of my street serenades with my band, the Aaron Hill Trio.
Wow. Aaron, we need this. We need this in our life. Yes, very nice groove. Yes, Jacqueline.
But I think that
look at you just having fun. I love it. So where was this one done? Is this in Baltimore?
Yes, this is in Baltimore at Lake Montebello.
Okay. I love it. You got people in the background roller skating?
Yeah, so
That's hot.
so this is a lake where people skate and walk and bike around the lake. So I picked different places around the city, which is why, like here in Atlanta, I picked the corner of Krog and Lake because of the belt line and people walking and that kind of thing. So I try to find places where there are people that are just out enjoying life.
Now, who is this that you're covering that we're hearing? Who is this?
So this is actually just a complete improvisation in the moment.
Oh, really? Damn.
Yes.
That boy good. Listen, that's hot. Yes. So Facebook is going in again. Sherry Goodall. Hey, Sherry. She says, this is giving me life. Happy birthday, Aaron. Nice and relaxing, says Aina. Boy, that brings back memories, says Robert. Tell everybody where you're going to be in Atlanta for our Atlanta folk that can come out and see you.
Yes. So today I'm going to do a birthday street serenade, and it's going to be at the corner of Lake Avenue and Krog Street. Like I'm just starting to get my names correct for Atlanta, just starting to learn Atlanta. So Lake Avenue and Krog Street on the Beltline right at the Krog Street Market.
Okay.
6
okay.
to 7:30 p.m. tonight.
Tonight. Damn, I wish I can go. Yeah, I need to write that down. You said what's the address? I mean, what are the
it's right at the corner, of Lake Avenue and Krog Street at the Krog Street Market, right there on the Beltline. And I'm going to be there from 6 to 7:30 p.m. And for anyone who can't make it, I'm also going to be streaming on my Facebook public figure page. When you search on Facebook, you will search Aaron Hill TV, and you're going to see a profile picture that's black and red. I'm going to be on my public figure page broadcasting live tonight for anybody who can't make it there physically.
So my girl, yes, Jean said she used to live near where you're going to play. My girlfriend is in Atlanta. She has a 1-year-old. I'm going to call her because they need to get out the house, right?
Yeah.
But I'm going to call her and tell her that this is something definitely nice that her and the baby can just go and listen to this live music.
I think she would enjoy it. On that same list where you pulled up the video that you just sent, you'll see some others where I'm playing solo piano. And a lot of people like that because with the solo piano work that I do, people are really able to just kind of tune in and just kind of zone out. And I play now you heard that kind of music, but I also play on the complete opposite end of the spectrum, real soft piano meditation, like meditative piano music, which is actually like what I would say even most known for. Yeah, so I think they would really, really enjoy it. And I do this because people can social distance and still be able to enjoy music and have some good times.
Absolutely. We used to cover the concert scene in Detroit. I
Hmm.
live in Detroit, and so
Okay.
you know, there would be a lot of outdoor concerts that we would do and we would cover as a media outlet, and
Yeah.
I miss those. Like, you know,
Mm.
COVID has had us
Mm.
shut in for a
Yeah.
little over a year now, and even
Yeah.
before COVID came, you know, we I had the audacity to be like, no, I'm good. I don't want to go to that one. You know,
Right.
like, no, that's okay.
Yep.
I'll catch the next one. But
Yep. And
little did we know,
now, right.
right?
And that's why I look at
Now it's
things.
just
I
like,
mean,
mm,
I'm excited because this is why I've gotten out here, and this is why today will be concert 122. Because what I'm doing
damn.
is I'm meeting the demand of the fact that we're now not taking for granted anymore these opportunities, and we're appreciating them on a whole other level. So I'm here now because of the fact that it's like this is exactly the time where we need this kind of thing. This is exactly the time where people are appreciating it, and all I care to do is just really share good love and good vibes and helping people through these times and all times through the gift that I have. So I'm here. That's why I'm here in the hot Atlanta. Let's go.
For your birthday. It's your
For my
birthday. It's your
birthday.
birthday. It's your birthday. It's your
Oh,
birthday.
oh, oh, oh.
Right. So I love it. I love it. How did you get to concert 122? Like, so 122 since the pandemic started?
Not
Wow.
even since the pandemic started, since May 29th.
Of last year. And so how do you select your places to play?
So in my hometown, I have a few places that I just know are like they're just where people come enjoy their day. They're out for like their walk or their shopping and that kind of thing. So I have a few locations. Like that was one of the ones that you saw. Lake Montebello is like one of the prominent lakes in Baltimore where people, it's a central location. People come, they walk around. It's good vibe, good energy. So I pick those kind of locations, and then I like to just have fun with spontaneity and just make just pop-ups. This the greatest thing about this is that being a musician and playing in places like the Kennedy Center and Blues Alley and all of these renowned places, like you enjoy people being there for you, and it's a magic. But it's a whole different kind of magic for a family to turn the corner and not know that they're going to experience just world-class music right in front of them. It's received on a whole different level, you know? So I try to pick places where I can just have fun with that serendipity and that spontaneity.
I love it. Before you get out of here, 30 million streams of your music have been played and streamed. 1 million songs sold worldwide. Tell us where we can find you. That's remarkable.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
So the first thing is if you can find me everywhere online at Aaron Hill TV, whether it's Google, YouTube, Facebook. The only one difference, which you know how names go, on Instagram, I'm AaronHill.tv, but everywhere else online, Aaron Hill TV. And as far as my music, I'm everywhere on Spotify, Apple Music. I'm on all the platforms. All you have to do is just type in Aaron Hill. And if you want to get right to something that'll put you in my whole world, then on your platforms where you're already listening to music, if you're a Spotify head, Apple Music head, iTunes, Amazon, if you're still stealing music through Napster, that's okay too. No, I'm just kidding. But all you have to
That.
do is go there. If you
uh,
type in Aaron Hill Serenade, again, because I not only have street serenades, but my indoor concert and as well as all my CD series, I've released albums of piano serenades because it's what I do most. So if you just type in Aaron Hill Serenade on any streaming platform, then you're gonna get into my whole world. And Aaron Hill TV, period, just across the web.
Aaron Hill Serenade, y'all. I don't know if producer TJ got a chance to pull up the Serenade, the one that you
Yeah,
mentioned.
yeah, the
What was the name
solo,
of it
yeah.
again?
So the Serenade Volume 12, right? It's an
Volume
album.
12.
Yeah, so if you type that in, you're gonna see songs from there. And I was gonna say that so that people can get a taste of like what exactly tonight will be like, where it's just myself solo.
Yeah. Describe it. I don't know if he's gonna get a chance to bring that up or
No
not, but
problem.
I'm definitely
Yeah.
gonna go look for it because I'm on the
So I'll
beach
give
and I
you,
need that type of vibe today.
yeah.
You know.
So I'll
So
give, I'll give,
go ahead.
I'll give you this, and this will put people in the mindset of what to expect. Um, so if there are any fans out there of the legendary piano artist Keith Jarrett, I'm heavily influenced by Keith Jarrett, and my concerts are in the vein of Keith Jarrett's classic Koln concerts, Koln. So if you know Keith, if you get a chance, if you know Keith Jarrett and you know about Koln, or if you get a chance to like look it up, just look up Keith Jarrett Koln, and then you can, of course, just look up my Serenades. But for people that haven't heard it yet, that'll put you in the mindset of it. I'm a Keith Jarrett influenced artist,
Considered one of my best friends in
among
the
many,
piano
but
market.
yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Oh, there we go. That's it.
Yes.
This is me about to play Marvin Gaye's "What's Going On."
Let's hear it. Hmm. Why is this making me emotional?
All up in you.
Yes. Mm. I love it, y'all. It's making me emotional, and I don't know why. But it's definitely great vibrations.
Thank you.
Um, elevating higher, absolutely. It feels good, you know.
Yes.
Um, it just I keep getting the chills. It feels good. Damn, I wish I was in Atlanta.
Don't
Like
worry,
I wish
because
I was in
you know,
Atlanta so I could come see you live. I'm gonna have to
yeah.
follow you and come see you. I'm gonna follow you around the nation.
And let me tell you this:
Yes.
one of the things
Go ahead.
that I'm doing, believe it or not, this is an exciting time. Today is the very first of the Street Serenade tour. I've been around because I live in Baltimore, Maryland. I've been doing this around the DMV, Baltimore, District of Washington, D.C., and Virginia. This is the first of the tour going across the United States. So today I'm in Atlanta. On Saturday, I'm going to be in Myrtle Beach, on the beach doing this. Um, yeah, and then from there, we're planning for other spots around the country. So I'm saying that to say that I would love to come to Detroit. And so I'm going to be coming to Detroit. So I'll be able to start connecting with you now, start getting the audience.
Ah, shoot. Y'all, listen. I'm here for. Oh, there you go. Okay, I'm definitely here for it. Let's do it. Um,
Yeah.
let's make that happen. Let's make that happen. This is definitely feel good music, and something was going on as to why I got emotional about it, but I just did. I love it.
Yeah.
Anna says,
Thank
"Come on,
you.
Aaron." So Anna's in Detroit too. She like, "Come on to Detroit. Let's go."
Let's get
We
it,
gonna
all my
welcome
Detroit
you.
peeps. And here's the beautiful part.
Yes.
So for anybody out there, okay, I got to tell you about one more thing. For anybody out
Go
there,
ahead.
even though we've been talking about music this entire time, this is actually just one small portion of the pie of what I do on a regular basis. So if there anybody that's out there now that's on Clubhouse, the new audio technical revolution, I actually host a morning show on Clubhouse Monday through Friday. I have a morning show called the AP Morning Show, and the AP stands for Accountability Partners. So I've got so many people from Detroit that I've connected with now through Clubhouse. And if you all are on Clubhouse, I'm at Aaron Hill TV. You can catch me there Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, except for this week because I'm on vacation and doing street serenades. But I just wanted to say that to say to all my Detroit peeps from Clubhouse as well as from Facebook and everybody, yes, we're coming together real soon. And yeah, if you aren't on Clubhouse yet, connect with me on there at Aaron Hill TV. Um, that's a whole nother other day. We would be here all day talking about Clubhouse.
Yes. Jean said, "Come to Miami Beach." She said, "There's a grand piano in
Yes.
the lobby of my building." Jean, what building you at? I'm coming to see you today, girl. Stop playing. Where you at? But yeah, Sherry Goodall said, "Drop your city in the chat. Represent. Let Aaron know that you are here for him." Ain't we going together. When Aaron comes to Detroit, we going to see him together, girl. So let's go for real, for
And
sure.
Sherry, and give a shout out to Sherry Goodall. She's the reason why I'm even here on Rolling Out this morning. Sherry is the reason why. So yeah, and I'm trying to think what she can probably put in the chat who she's affiliated with. I forgot the person's name, but yeah, she was the contact that
Taru, probably
contacted me.
Taru.
There you go, Taru.
Yeah,
See?
yeah, Taru. Yes. Going back to Facebook, we love you. D Shield said,
Wow.
"Loves it. My brother plays. My uncle plays. Nothing like the piano."
Yeah.
Jean said, "What a great way to start our Wednesday. Today is Winning Wednesdays, and it
Mm,
definitely feels like it
mm.
too. What a great way to start our Wednesdays." And Marvin Gaye rendition of what's going on. She said, "Lovely, just simply lovely."
Thank
Um,
you. And that was all from the Serenade Volume 12. So everyone, you can download that, add that to your current place where you listen to music.
I love it. Yes, D Shields is in Denver, Middle Beach on Collins Avenue. Jean, don't play with me. I don't get off till 4. But I want to come see you, girl. And then yeah, she said play in the lobby. Robert said, "Can I get some piano on my tracks?" Hold on. How much something like that cost, Aaron? I don't know. Taruba
Inbox,
Crookshank.
DM.
He said, "DM him. He got you." Eunice says, "I'm ready to go on the road as a fan." Listen, girl. So am I. So am I. Give the dates for Myrtle Beach. We're about to end the show. Listen, we didn't got
Yes.
carried away. What are the dates for Myrtle Beach?
So I'm going to be, let's see, because I was still planning the date. So it's either going to be Friday evening or Saturday evening. I'm going to play to the sunset and I'm going to tell everybody about it tomorrow. I'm going to decide the location and whether it's going to be Friday or Saturday. The main thing to do is to stay in tune with my Instagram at aaronhill.tv and Facebook at aaronhilltv, TikTok and all that other kind of stuff as well. But I'm going to put out the date tomorrow. So stay tuned, stay tuned, stay tuned. Either Friday evening or Saturday evening.
I'm in agreement with Jean. What a fantastic way to start our Wednesday. Today is Winning Wednesdays. Today is your birthday. And you are blessing your fans and the public with your street serenades. How I wish that I was in Atlanta so that I can attend in person. I'm going to follow you on all of your social media, and I'm going to look at it from the beach, because that's what I'm
Thank
doing
you.
today.
Yay.
But I'm gonna stream it and
Love
look
it.
at it while I'm on the beach and just kind of relax.
Enjoy your
Like,
time at the beach. Please, please enjoy your time at the beach. You deserve it. We all deserve it with all the hell we've been through in this last year and a half. Enjoy your
Listen,
time on the beach.
I will. I am gonna just sit in the sun because I like to get a tan. I
Yes,
do.
yes. And this video you're watching right here, this is the full album on YouTube. So this is an hour long. So let this take you in on the beach.
I sure will. I got my little speaker radio, whatever, little speaker thing, Bluetooth
Yeah,
speaker. I'm on the
yeah.
beach with it. Listen, y'all, thank you so much for your time. We do positive thoughts on Wednesdays. And since it's your birthday and it's winning Wednesday and we at the close of the show, I'm gonna let you contribute to I'm gonna ask you to contribute to positive thoughts
Yes,
as well. I'll
let's
kick
get
it
it.
off. I am still in my dream series pop open cards. I did bring them on the road with me, y'all. But today is Wednesday, and oh wow!
Yes.
So this one just simply says, "Fortune favors the bold." Fortune favors the
Yeah,
bold. Y'all go out there, be
yeah.
bold, and be
Behold.
prosperous, and take a step. Be courageous. Fortune favors it. So I'm gonna pass the ball over to you, Aaron, and give us your positive thought of the day.
Thank you. You might not be one person's cup of tea, but you're someone else's full course meal.
Oh, hallelujah. Okay, I love that. Y'all might not be someone's cup of tea, but you're someone's full course meal. Y'all remember
So
that.
go forward. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt your dreams. Don't doubt who you are, how you show up. Just know that you might not be one person's cup of tea in your expression, but you're not only someone else's, you're probably a whole lot of other people's full course meal. Let your birds fly. Give yourself a chance.
Oh, that just gave me some good vibrations. Let your birds fly. Give yourself a
Yes.
chance. I
I have a podcast
appreciate
called
that.
that.
I appreciate you. Um,
Thank you. I appreciate you
I'm
too.
happy that we got a chance to talk today. Happy birthday. Take
Thank
care.
you.
Absolutely. When you come to Detroit, it's on. I should be
It's
back by
on
then.
like
I
popcorn.
wish I could go see you in Myrtle Beach, but I'm going to stream you for sure.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
I
have a
look forward to
beautiful
meeting you soon,
Wednesday.
and thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Have a beautiful Wednesday, y'all. We appreciate y'all. His music is amazing. Y'all, make sure y'all follow him. Peace. Thanks, Aaron.
The sun is shining, shining.
Y'all, thank y'all for tuning in to the Rolling Out AM Wake Up Call.
Chirping, chirping.
On the beach. Y'all, my coffee finally kicked in.
No one can stop us.
But Aaron was amazing. Definitely appreciate him. And if you are in Atlanta, go watch him live. He's doing his street serenade on his birthday. He's giving up himself on his birthday. Y'all, go. Have a beautiful Wednesday. And from what I hear, the weather is great in Atlanta. So this is definitely the time to go take in some live music. Because music makes you feel good. Music makes you feel good. And whatever you do, go out into the world and be bold, because fortune favors the bold. Stop being shy. Stop asking for permission. Stop being scared and fearful. Just do it. Y'all, let's go. You only got one life. Ain't nah. See you, girl. Robert, you got my EP. I'm going to give you my EP. Thank you, Sherry. We appreciate you. Kathleen, thank you. She said, love it. Great show. Happy birthday, Aaron. Bill Reed, Kim Taylor, Jean Bracy, Ain't Moore, Zaya, D. Shields, the Shropshires, the Good Shrop, and the other one. Y'all have an amazing day. See ya. Peace. We back tomorrow.